Cosmetic chemistry. This is my cosmetic chemistry presentation, where I will present an analysis of its physical chemistry nature and characteristics. What is cosmetics or makeup? Cosmetics is a beautifying substance formed from a natural or synthetic mixture of chemical compounds. Cosmetics has been well known since 840 BC, as the Bible mentions its existence in the Old Testament. 2 King 9 verse 30. The Bible quotes, "Then Jehu went to Jezreel. When Jezebel heard about it, she put on eye makeup, arranged her hair, and looked out of a window." Since the early ages, humans have already been using cosmetics to promote attractiveness or hide flaws, just like the Bible character Jezebel. Its ingredients have varied from poisonous chemicals to animal poop, though we do not need to worry because cosmetics are made safely in labs today. Cosmetics can be used on males and females, for it is widely applicable for both human skin. It can be used for beautifying or boosting self-confidence. It is also a great tool to improve self-care, for it can cover your hyperpigmentation, eye bags, acne, blemishes, and scars. Cosmetics can be applied with a hand brush, a beauty blender, or your physical hands depending on its consistency. This is a makeup tutorial of a Barbie transformation to see how one can be as flawless and doll-like like Barbie. Pros and cons of cosmetics. Pros: it can boost our self-esteem, hide imperfections, beautifying, therapeutic, and it's enjoying, because it's basically like painting your own face. Cons: too much can clog your pores, it risks our environment, expensive, cause wrinkles, and some can lead to irritation or other side effects. Classifications. Mixtures and substances. Emulsions. Mixture of two unblendable substances just like water and oil, such as lotions and creams. Water. Water is a component solvent in cosmetics. Stabilizers. Stabilizers is a substance that is able to prevent emulsion to break down. Active ingredient. An active ingredient is responsible for producing the desired effect of a mixture of ingredients and for giving the product its main characteristic. Beeswax and carnauba wax. These ingredients are used to keep products and emulsions from separating. They are thickening substances that helps makeup products provide its texture, smooth application, and keeping it from melting easily. Beeswax and carnauba wax are widely used on lipsticks to hold their shape and prevent them from melting. Carnauba wax do not melt until it reaches around 183.2 Fahrenheit, which means that even if you leave your lipstick in a hot car, you will come back with your lipstick still in one piece. Beeswax. The scientific name for beeswax is Cera alba. Cera alba or beeswax is made from a secretion from honeybees or the Apus genus. The secretion is high in proteins. Beeswax naturally comes from the secretion glands of bees and then are stored in the hive, which is also the honeycomb. The chemical structure and the formula of beeswax is composed of hydrogen, oxygen, and carbon. There are two lines that connect the oxygen atom on the picture to the rest of the molecule. Those lines are representing a double bond. Beeswax can also be broken down into three distinct types of acids: palmitic acid, palmitoleic acid, and oleic acid, all of which are naturally occurring. These are the chemical structures. Carnauba wax. Carnauba wax is the hardest substance compared to a concrete, and it is insoluble in water and ethanol. It is non-toxic and it's hypoallergenic. Its natural color is yellow. It is rich in gloss, that is why it's used on lipsticks, cars, or wood polishing agents. Its melting temperature ranges from 82.5 Celsius to 83 Celsius. Carnauba wax is made from the leaves of Cupernicea prunifera palm that is only grown in Brazil. It is beaten off from the palm fronds, refined, then it's bleached. Its chemical compositions are fatty acids esters, fatty alcohols, acids, hydrocarbons, esterified fatty diols, hydroxylated cinnamic acid, and hydroxylated fatty acids. Hydroxyl is a thickening agent used in cosmetics. It is derivative of gel thickening, emulsifying, bubble forming, water retaining, and stabilizing properties. This compound is a sugar-based polymer that's derived from cellulose. Cellulose is what makes up most of plant cell walls. When it is used in cosmetics, they absorb water and swell thickening the product. Surfactants. Surfactant is an anti-surface tension agent to be used as an active agent for cosmetics. Surface tension are compounds that lower the surface tension or interfacial tension between two liquids, between a gas and a liquid, or between a liquid and a solid, but creates tension between water and air. It may act as a detergent, wetting agent, emulsifiers, foaming agents, and dispersants. It is commonly used as a foamy, bubbly, lathery property for shampoos, face washes, or soaps, though it can be used for makeup solutions and etc. Pigments. Pigments consist with two different types. The followings are organic and inorganic. Organic pigments are synthetic and are divided from various formulas such as indigoids, xanthines, azos, nitrous, and others. Organic pigments are used in liquid foundations, nail polish, or lipsticks. Inorganic. Inorganic are usually metal oxides such as iron oxide and titanium oxide to adjust the tone and brightness of pigments that can be used in eyeshadows or lipsticks. Iron oxide is also used extensively in covering up makeup products such as foundation. Bugs such as cochineal bugs, which lives in cacti, produced carminic acid and are also used in red lipstick to create the color of carmine red or any of its anticipated color. Preservatives. Preservatives maintains ratios of acidity to alkalinity and preventing bacteria, fungi, and mold from growing. It also allows the product to spread more easily on the skin's surface. Preservatives can prevent product from drying out, though it can attract moisture, increases body of the product, and forms a barrier on the surface of the skin to prevent it from bacteria. Chemistry about lip tints. Lip tint or liquid lipsticks are a different type of makeup used on your lips. However, it differs from your average lipstick because this product lasts longer and barely smudges during the day. Compared to a solid lipstick, it is mixed with wax and oil, which can easily rub and fade off. Lip stains pigment are dissolved with water, gel, and alcohol. After putting it on, the alcohol evaporates and then the color dries right on your lips. The side effects of this lip tint that will most likely dry your skin out because of their alcohol content, meaning they cannot contain the moisturizers that lipsticks can. Eyeliners. Eyeliners are able for you to control your eye shape to you by applying a dark liquid around your eyes or applying a white on your waterline to make it seem bigger. Most eyeliners are made up with a similar three ingredient: film formers, thickeners, and pigment and dyes. Film formers are made of complex chains of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and sometimes nitrogen, which helps structure the eyeliner to spread into a thin layer on your eyelids. Thickeners are also used to help keep the liner stable. Carbomers are water-soluble acrylic acid polymers that are used in thickening agents. They leave a sticky texture which is superior to thickening agents. These thickeners are also frequently used to stabilize emulsions. Pigments and dyes. They have similar properties as lip stains, where they are dissolved in water and alcohol. After it's applied on the color, it dries onto your skin. Waterproof eyeliners contain silica derivative called dimethicone copolyol. Dimethicone copolyol consists of more complex and made from large groups of silicone, hydrogen, carbon, and oxygen. The complicated structure makes it much better at repelling water than normal silica that only has two oxygen atoms bound to a silicone atom. Permanent hair dye. Hair dye is either a natural or synthetic chemical substance that is able to change a person's hair color. Permanent hair dyes require a primary intermediate that is usually p-diamines and p-aminophenol. In order to get a reaction, they have to be oxidized with hydrogen peroxide, which reacts with couplers to produce dyes. Hydrogen peroxide is the agent responsible for the oxidation of the primary intermediates, and it also lightens the natural pigment of the hair. The dye-forming reactions are carried out at an alkaline pH, which is why ammonia is required in the dye mixture. This raises pH and causes the hair cuticle to swell, which allows the hydrogen peroxide and dye molecules to pass the scalp. Coupling agents are known as color couplers and are another component in the dye mixture. When the coupling agent reacts with primary intermediates and when it is mixed with an oxidizing agent, it will produce dye molecules. These are the elements that are mixed with coupling agents to meet a client's desired hair dye color. Foundation. Foundations are the base of your makeup. It gives you a clear and fresh blank canvas to basically put on another makeup on top of it. It covers pimples, blemishes, and scars. Foundations are primarily a phase of emulsifier, for it is mostly made of water and oil. There are also lots of components that makes a foundation, and those are volatile carriers, emollients, pigments, thickeners, and are preservatives. How are the skin tone differentiated? Medium skin tones are dispersed in cyclopentyl siloxane and a silicone elastomer. The cyclopentyl siloxane are added to reduce oiliness to create a flawless skin when your foundation is applied. Emulsions of lotions and creams. The main ingredients found on lotions and creams are water and oil, which are substances that do not associate together. Emulsifiers prevent small droplets of one of the liquid droplets dispersed in the other like droplets of oil dispersed in water. This functions because of the emulsifier molecule structure. Hydrophilic, a water-friendly substance, is placed at one end and lipophilic at the other end, oil-friendly substance. The molecules position themselves at the barrier between the water and oil, and by reducing the surface tension of water, they keep the two immiscible liquids together. Questions. What is finishing powder used for? Finishing powders are used to keep your liquid foundation and concealer in place and allows them to stay much longer. Some people add a lot of powder because they may prefer to have a matte makeup. But to those who doesn't, they only add it to their liquid foundations and concealers to be stable for the whole day. How would you be able to take off waterproof mascara or eyeliners? A cleansing balm oil makeup remover would be the easiest because oils can break down oils. If you do use water as a remover, they would not coordinate with each other. Can makeup cause clogged pores? Clogged pores are caused by sebum or natural oil getting oxidized UV exposure, environmental stressors, or anything related to oxidative stress. If makeup is used extensively and there is an amount of UV exposure, or you're without sunscreen, it has a possibility of clogging your pores, but you can avoid this by removing your makeup after using and washing your face properly. What are the hair dyes they used in the ancient times? They used harsher ingredients such as vinegar, which can burn your skin, nutshells that are known to be abrasive to the skin, and lead that is very toxic and can lead to multiple illnesses. This is an example of women with and without makeup.